Hi boys and girls, here's another one by Dr. Seuss. There's no place like space. I thought that this one would be a really fun read to do because I remember some of you did a write and tell on space and you talked about the Earth and you talked about planets and you talked about our solar system. So I just thought that this one would be really fun to share with you. So we have There's no place like space. I'm the cat in the hat and we're off to have fun. We'll visit the planets, the stars, and the sun. There's no place like space. I will prove it to you. Your mother will not mind at all if I do. Jump in, here we go. We will fly up so high. We can dance on the moon and play games in the sky. We will swing past the stars, and in case you have missed them, you'll soon see the planets in our solar system. There are 8 of these planets that circle the sun, and soon you'll be able to name everyone. Mercury is close to the sun's burning light. It is hot in the daytime, but freezing at night. Here's Mercury. Looks like it might be just like a big rock, kind of. Looks like a big gray rock. I don't know. All we know is that it's hot in the day and it's really cold at night. On Venus, the weather is always the same. Hot, dry, and windy with no chance of rain. Can you guess the next planet? Well, here is a clue. It is my home to thing 1 and to thing 2. You have been living on it each day since your birth. It is the 3rd from the sun. It is our planet, Earth. It spins all the time, round and round like a top. It turns once every day and it will never stop. Ooh, there's the Earth. This question had thing 1 and thing 2 in a tizzy. If Earth always spinning, why don't we feel dizzy? We don't feel the Earth as it spins on its way because we're spinning right with it right now every day. Do you guys know why we stay on the Earth when it's spinning? You're right. It's because we have gravity, and the gravity keeps our feet down on the Earth as it spins round and round. Next, here is Mars. It's the color of rust. We sneeze here because it's covered with dust. Travel to Jupiter and you will find it is bigger than all other planets combined. So there we go, that's Mars. Saturn has rings, it's so light, who would think? It could float in an ocean and it won't even sink. A planet can have satellites that surround it. Uranus has a lot of these objects around it. There are colors in space. I will show some to you. Neptune, planet 8. It's a beautiful blue. So we have 2 planets. We have Uranus and Neptune. Those are our next planets. We have seen all the planets. Now here is a trick to remember their names and remember them quick. Say, Mallory Valerie, Emily Mickles just saved up 999 nickels. And that's the way you guys can remember all your planets. That's a fun way to remember them too. The first letter of each of these words is the same as the first letter in each of the planets' name. So you guys can see Mallory, it matches with Mercury, and Valerie is with Venus. So you just have to remember that to remember all your planets. Now here is a game you can all play in the skies. Connect the stars and see with your eyes. It's star dot to dot. Use your imaginations and you will see pictures we call constellations. A dog, the great bear, and Leo the lion, Taurus the bull, and Hunter Orion. So here's some constellations. If you guys can see, we have the great dog, and this is great bear, and we have Orion. And a good way to find Orion is by looking for his belt. If you can find his belt, you can find the rest of him. And then over here, we have the bull, and we have lion. A star in the sky may look small like a dot, but really a big glowing ball, and it's hot. And there's one star by far that's our favorite one. We can't live without it. The star called the sun. From the Earth, it looks big. There is one reason why. It's the closest to Earth of the stars in the sky. But be careful and never look right at the sun. Your eyes will get hurt, and that would not be fun. How big is the sun? We just heard right this minute, 1 million of our Earths could all fit right in it. The sun is really big. Oh, look at the time. We must go very soon. But first we must take a quick look at the moon. The moon does not shine in the sky in the night, but like a big mirror reflects the sunlight. Astronauts flew to the moon to explore a place no one had ever been before. They walked on the moon and then drove all over in a special moon car called the Lunar Rover. An astronomer studies what's up in the sky. Think too wants to be one. In fact, so do I. The universe is a mysterious place. We are only just learning what happens in space. So I brought you a present to look in the sky. Just put this telescope up to your eye. Oh dear, I must go. Fly back up to the stars and take thing 1 and 2 out to dinner on Mars. But there's lots to discover, and it might be you who looks up in the sky and finds something that's new. There we go. And that is the end of our story today. All right, boys and girls, miss you guys.